So we've got an erotic thriller that's neither erotic, thrilling, or any good. So Heatwave is a new film that just got released on Netflix. I don't think it's a Netflix original or Netflix exclusive. I think it came out at the cinemas probably some point this year and didn't do quite well, so now it's gone to streaming in the hopes that more people will watch it. Of course, I'm one of those people who watched it and I fucking regret it. Heatwave stars Kat Graham, who you may have seen in The Vampire Diaries before. I know I used to watch that fucking show, so I've seen her in something prior to this movie. And she plays Claire, a person who is kind of at the bottom of the corporate ladder, who is trying to make some moves in the real estate industry to get to a point where she's fucking flushed with cash and she's a mover and a shaker and she's the fucking be-all and end-all in real estate. And at nights, Kat likes to go to this apartment complex or hotel complex where she goes for a swim late at night. She's allowed to get in there because one of her friends happens to be the concierge. And one night upon going to the swimming pool, she comes across Eve, who just drops her knickers, gets into the pool completely nude, and starts trying to like put the moves on Kat. At first, she's not really into it, and then a few nights progress and they kind of bump into each other and one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden they're in a full-blown lesbian sex affair. But you don't ever really see anything. There's no nudity. It's all very implied, like it's implied lust. It's not real. There's nothing that you actually see going on here other than a little bit of makeout and a fucking little bit of bikini. Unbeknownst to Claire, Eve actually happens to be the wife of her boss. So it kind of starts this real taboo relationship between the two women, and we're supposed to go along for the ride when there's a bunch of twists and turns and some fucking rug pulls and some truths that get released, and the plot of the film starts to involve murder and mystery and lies and deceit and a whole bunch of different things. Now, coming to the actual film, this film sucks ass. Whoever wrote this shit does not understand how you are supposed to write a film. I'm sorry if you took a class somewhere, or if you did something, or you read it in another book, or you saw another film that was like this. This is not how you write film. Everything that happens in this movie is explained through an expedition dump. Always. It doesn't matter what twist it is, it doesn't matter what turn, what plot point, it happens. And then the following scene or a couple of scenes later, it's an expedition dump to explain why that previous thing happened. Even the final twist at the end, there is nothing at all that leads the viewer to believe during the film that this particular person did a particular thing, because it's never shown to us. It's never given to us as a little nibble or a little kind of idea that that's the person who is responsible for the things that are going on. It's literally all explained right at the very end through a fucking massive expedition dump. All this information gets thrown at you and you go, yeah, okay, cool, fuck. So I just sat there for 2 hours for you to tell me the answers, basically. That's all it was. So you watch this film, which was supposedly an erotic thriller. Not very erotic, not very thrilling, not good at all. Everything about it was pretty shit. I think Kat did a pretty good job in terms of her acting. She does her best to carry it, but unfortunately this film fucking sucks ass. The directing was all over the shop. The acting was pretty average. Like I said, the writing was terrible. A lot of the shots were really boring. Like, this film is just boring. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing interesting about it. There's a couple of really cringe lines and you're like, haha, this could be funny for being so cringe, but other than that, there's really fuck all going on in this film. I really do not recommend you watch this one. That's why I'm going to give Heatwave a 2 out of 10. If you paid money to go and see this at the cinema, I would feel really, really bad for you. So tell me, guys, has anybody put themselves through the hell that is watching Heatwave? If you have, comment down below, let me know what you thought about it. Yeah, look, I didn't expect anything from this film, and I really got even less than what I was expecting. So don't waste your time, don't watch this film, even if you love Kat Graham and you're a fucking big time supporter of her. Seriously, give this one a miss. It's nothing like any of the great erotic thrillers from like the 80s and the 90s. Just go watch fucking Fatal Attraction instead if you want a good erotic thriller, or go watch Basic Instinct. Go watch something that's good. Don't watch this shit, alright? So that was the review, guys. Hope you really enjoyed it. As always, click through to another video. We'll keep having some fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!